I am here on the mic. I'm just not gonna be on the mic all the fucking time. I will say this though. This is YouTube turned around and what, like, just stole my channel on Monday. So this is pretty much me, like, I don't know how you put it, like a bit intoxicated and finally, like, emotionally, like, just coming out and speaking about it and just saying what I want to say and being able to speak. Well, we're supposed to be able to speak and say what we feel on our minds, because that's called freedom of speech. And last time I checked, okay, our grandparents, okay, and our great grandparents, okay, not too long ago, right? Just fought for all those rights and freedoms that all of a sudden are suddenly just getting taken away from us. I'm speaking my mind because I don't give a shit anymore. I didn't give up when they took my channel because I don't give up. I'm a bit of an asshole like that. Yeah. Yeah, my grandfather taught me that. My grandfather was a highly decorated fucking fire captain in the city of Toronto. I looked up to him every single day as I was growing up. The guy was my fucking hero. He showed me how a man should be, what a man should stand for, and what a man should tolerate and what a man should not tolerate. Okay? There's a lot of things out there right now that I just don't tolerate. Right? And it just offends a lot of you, and I don't give a fuck. Now, it may end up being the death of me soon, and that's fine. I get that, and I'm cool with it. Because
I have been thinking, the Caribbean is very nice this time of year.
chronic pain, death doesn't scare me.
You wish to set course, Capitan?
No. Are you fucking kidding me? Death to me is like hope. Seriously. That's like you're teasing me with death. If you taunt me that you're gonna kill me or anything else from the rest of you from now on, I know some of you, my haters, I know you like to threaten to kill me. So please bring it on, okay? Because you're tempting me with a good time. Okay? Seriously. Alright? I'm living through hell right now. Okay? You guys are getting your way if you're allowing me to be alive. Because I literally have to function and fucking live through hell. It's just bullshit. And I don't like it. And I know I'm swearing too much. And
Alright.
whatever, but I'm at least expressing myself, and I'm telling you, like, don't tempt me with a good time. Alright? Because I've been waiting for death. I'm seriously waiting for death. I want to see how scared Satan is. Because I know for a fact there's a restraining order against me. Right? And there's a reason why I'm still alive on this planet. Because that motherfucker doesn't want me anywhere close to hell. No, he doesn't. Trust me. should I do? Well, I like to chill. Let's go in a public lobby. Fuck it. I know I likely will get banned for whatever the hell I'm saying. I don't care. I'm at the point now where I've live streamed so much and I put so much work into everything, and like the last couple of days just like thinking of everything and like thinking about all the amount of work I did and everything, and just to realize that I got censored that quick, that fast, just because people got offended. That's bullshit. Okay? Like, come on. Like, since when does like I'm an artist, okay? That's my work. Like, so what? If you get offended, that's your fucking business, okay? If you're offended from my work, that's your problem, not my problem, okay? Literally, like, you don't have to like what I do, and I don't have to like what you do, and that's called freedom of speech. Like, that's called having our freedoms. It really is. And people ought to realize that. Cancel culture turned around and running the whole fucking planet now. And it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Like, look at cancel culture is mentally fucking ill. They are. Look at them. They're literally mentally ill. They have no common sense backing them whatsoever. And then when they're called on their shit, they don't give you answers. You give them a question, they won't give you an answer. They'll give you a fucking speech. Like, what the fuck? So, like, and there's no accountability. So I'm getting sick and tired of this shit. So I'm gonna start a fucking movement here soon. If there's no accountability for them motherfuckers, let's start a movement, and there's no accountability for them, then there's no accountability for us. Let's just go ahead and do whatever the fuck we want. Right? If we want to go into the government offices buildings, we will. If we want to turn around and tell them that they're going to get arrested, we will. If we want to arrest them, we will. We got our own jails. We're going to make our own jails. We're going to start making our own rules. All right? The laws and everything else that are out there right now are not working. So we as the people need to stand up and actually make a stand. Okay? The government does not, okay, own us. Okay? Let me get that straight to all of you right now. Okay? The government don't own the people. The people own the people. The power of the people. Understand? Okay? And together, we need to be together to be strong, or else
Good to see you, Capitan.
the powers above you in the government will take your rights and freedoms right under your noses. And that's what's happening. And you guys all know it too. And it takes certain strong individuals like myself to wake some of you motherfuckers up and start telling you. Alright? I don't care what they do to me. Okay? Some of you might sit there and wonder, like, aren't you afraid of what you're saying online? Like, they're gonna jail you, they're gonna torture you, they're gonna kill you. Good. I hope they do. I'm looking forward to it. Because it'll make a statement. It'll make a history statement. And I'll go down in history for standing up for our rights and freedoms. That's why I don't give a rat's ass about their threats, about their, you know, oh, we'll silence you, we'll do this, we'll do that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, good. Come on. I'm waiting for you. Right? It's me versus you guys, and I'm telling you right now, I don't go down without a fight, and I'm telling you I ain't going back to jail. Nope. There's no fucking way. I'll ever. No. I'll go down fighting. Thank you very much. I'll YouTube, live stream it, whatever I gotta do, but I will go down fighting. I will never give in to their rhetoric or craziness. No. I mean, here I am on the mic telling you guys about it. Yeah, of course, I had a couple drinks. That kind of opens me up to talk a little bit. And to be honest, it just needs to be said. And like I'm saying now, would I probably get taken down off YouTube, whatever. Because YouTube went soft. YouTube, you know you went soft. I know you're listening to. I know you're gonna suspend my channel. Or at least you're gonna give me no, hang on. I haven't even had a warning on this channel yet. So I know I'm gonna get slapped with a warning, but you know what, YouTube? You're soft as fuck. Okay? Let's just get the cat out of the bag here, okay? YouTube, you're soft. Right? You went woke. Right? A lot of you went woke, and I don't know why you guys went woke, but I mean a lot of you went woke. And you know, that whole woke culture, okay? You guys are living in a delusional, I don't know what, like some kind of fantasy fucking world, alright? Where you keep adding to the alphabet community, and then you also, people can't turn around and question you about certain things because that might hold you accountable, and then you don't like to be held accountable for your actions. So we're full of a country full of North America, okay? Like both Canada and the United States, we're full of governments who don't like to take accountability for their actions in the last 8 years. That's a fucking joke. I mean, what happens to either one of us if we don't take accountability for our actions? Like, wake the fuck up, people. Like, when does this shit stop? Hmm? If the government's turning around and they're running around breaking all the fucking rules, then go out and break all the fucking rules too. Let's go out and break all the fucking rules just like the government. If the government's turning around breaking all the fucking rules, let's go around, turn around, and fucking break all the rules too. Let's go out and do whatever the fuck we want. Okay? And the fuck with their rules, the fuck with their system, the fuck with their tax, the fuck with everything else. Right? Because that's exactly what they're saying to you. That's exactly what they're saying to your face, and you don't even see it. And they're saying, re-elect me. Are you fucking kidding me? You have to be a fucking idiot to want Joe Biden and Justina Trudeau as your fucking leaders of North America. You'd have to be a complete fucking retard moron. Okay? I back that up. Retarded moron. Like, non-educated. Like, you're kicking rocks. That's what I classify retarded. Okay? You're not gonna label me in a pronoun and shit like that. I'll fucking label you in a pronoun with a fucking fist right to the side of the fucking head. You fucking try to label me, I'll fucking label you right fucking straight. This whole bullshit of everybody turning around getting weak ass offended over everything needs to fucking stop. It has to stop. It has to. Like, I'm standing up to everything. Like, I don't give a shit. Alright? I do give a shit. I give a shit about our rights and freedoms. I give a shit about the Constitution. I give a shit about everybody who fought and bled and lost their lives, and who also came home for the rights and freedoms that we still have, that you're letting take away from us. Which is ridiculous, by the way. Right? A lot of you in the military are just sitting there, and you're sitting back, and you're not doing shit about what's going on. And here, I'll clearly spell it out for all of you. Alright? Just like Chris Sky spells it out for a lot of you. Alright? Wake the fuck up. Alright?
Cross
They
this.
might jail me. They might even kill me. That's fine. That's cool. Right?
You are starting to feel comfortable down here, huh, Capitan?
But at least I got my name
You
out there.
will never go back. Trust
Or
me.
not just the name, but the information. Because you guys know Bam, right? Bam said this. At least the name is out there. So, and then everybody knows what Bam talks about, right? Because how many Bams do you know are out there talking open on the mic like me, right? Not giving a fuck, okay? And who have been, what, banned on multiple platforms? Facebook, Twitter, fucking... Well, no, not Twitter, sorry. I take that back. I don't have a Twitter account. Elon Musk, that guy is one of my heroes, okay? I do look up to him. He's smart as shit, okay? He's, like... He don't need to go to school for his education, okay? Like, he's next level like I am. Like, you guys seen how I turn around and manipulated and own GTA, right? He turned around and manipulated our entire planet. Okay? Like, if I would have had the capabilities and the proper schooling and whatnot and the proper parents that didn't turn around and abandon me, then I would have had a good chance and I would have definitely landed into a good career like Elon Musk. But I had two pieces of shit parents that, you know, that decided they didn't want. I don't know what the hell went through their head. I still wonder to this day. I just don't get it, right? But whatever it is, right?
What mischief shall we make today, Capitan?
Let's make a lot. I'll tell you guys something. Half
You
my
wish to
life,
set course, Capitan.
half my life, they gave me up, okay? And then halfway through my life, at about like, they gave me up at the age of 7. It was like 7 or 8, somewhere in around there. And then around the age of 12, it was like they tried to gift me with another chance, you know? And like, I'd seen so much, and I had so much hatred towards those people that I looked around and I'm like, I don't belong here, right? So at the age of 16, I pieced out. I was like, fuck this, I'm gone. You know? Like, bye, see ya. Like, I'm not dealing with this shit anymore. No. Like, you guys left me once, you'll leave me again. Like, that's a guarantee. Like, I'm telling you, when I tell you guys, as a human being, when your feelings, when you get certain gut feelings, oh yeah, those certain gut feelings are real. Okay? And my certain gut feeling was real. And being around those people, it was a scary feeling. It was like, not in the sense where I felt like they would do harm to me in a violent way right off the bat. No. But it was a scary feeling to know that, like, they were just like empty souls. Like, they were just like, they were people to literally like bring you down and take you down. My life has never been so much better since I got away from those people and separated. And I advocate mental health on my channel to talk to you guys about it because it's important. Because for myself, I have undealt with issues, and some of that has to do with my parents in general. But let's just get this out and fully clear. I would never be the type of person that would ever go out and cause mass chaos or panic or pandemonium or any like killing random people and taking people's lives. Like, I'm not one of those people. Okay? Like, I live by the Bible. I
Capitan on
pray.
deck?
Okay? Like, yeah, I have a strong sense of humor and, you know, I'm out there and I'm straight and to the point
And nous heading, Capitan?
and I don't sugarcoat anything, but I would definitely not cause harm to anybody. So, let's get that fully out there and clear, right? Now, the level of frustration, though, sometimes I have from being abandoned and everything.
Oh, yes.
See, he knows. No, like
Bye.
it's okay. Imagine, okay, as painful it is for me right now, as painful it will be for me later on tonight when I go to bed. All right, and it will, because now that we're bringing it up, every time I bring it up, I get to replay my nightmare all over again. Lucky me. You guys wonder why I've considered taking my life 9 times. Anytime I ever have to talk about the accident, brings up PTSD for me. And then when I try to go to sleep that night, and even tonight, I'll wake up at some point in the middle of the night, reliving everything that happened to me that day. And I'll wake up completely covered in sweat, and I'll have to wash everything. That's just the facts.
Protects you from just about everything except the glass.
Just give me a second, please. I'm back. And I know, you know what? The way I'm going about this, probably not the right way. But,
Gun safes are for pussies.
exactly. Gun safes are
Live
for
and love.
pussies. Maybe I wake up a lot of men out there that are afraid of talking. Right? Don't be afraid of talking. Like, come talk to me while you still have a chance, or just open up your mouth and don't hide your fucking feelings anymore. Because it's November. It's our month. Like, literally. Yeah, how many of us men? ha- when does anybody on social media talk about us? It's always like women this, and you know, the 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 rainbow community this and that and everything else, but men's awareness, like, November, like, hello. Like, men's suicide rates through the fucking roof right now. Like, you guys don't realize that? You kidding me? Come on. If I wasn't as strong as I was, I wouldn't be here right now. The heartbreaking things I can tell you guys, and I'm going to tell you guys, that I have to relive through. And you'll hear me cry about, and I'm sure you'll shed tears over too. Because some of the things that I had to experience, and still experience in my life, you wouldn't want to go through. And you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy. Guarantee it. For instance, let me put this one in your head. Come home from the hospital. Okay? With two severely broken hands, multiple fractures through your wrists, both left and right. Okay? And no home care. They tell you home care is going to come and they're going to call you the next day. And they don't call you the next day. And it's during COVID. Okay? And they find out you're not vaccinated. So all of a sudden, the nurses, you know what they told me? When I called them and I said, hey, like, I need help to take a bath, right? And to have a shower. Right? Like, you guys have me in casts, for crying out loud. Like, fucking, like, I'm helpless right now. They're like, yeah, well, sorry, you're not vaccinated, so you're not on a high priority list. I was like, excuse me? Are you, what the fuck did you just say to me right now? Yeah. Oh, yeah. People actually say that to you. Yeah. 2 years ago. Yeah. Trust me, if I could jump through the phone and everything else, I'd probably be in the penitentiary, locked up for life. I'm probably doing like 3 or 4 life sentences. Like, cause I couldn't fucking understand some of the shit some people said to me over the phone. There was one person I said over the phone, I was like, you know what? I was like, let's just, how about you just go about your day? Right? I asked her simple questions. I was like, do you like your hands? She's like, what? I was like, yeah, do you like your hands? She's like, what are you implying? I was like, we're gonna get there, don't worry. Right? She's like, okay, so yeah. And I was like, okay, do you like your legs? Do you like being able to walk and run? She's like, excuse me? She's like, are you threatening me? I was like, no, these are simple questions. Like, do you like to do those things? Yes or no? Right? Because I can't do those things. You understand? So, your hands that you take for granted and that you get to put your makeup on and drive 100 miles an hour down the fucking road and do whatever you want on a daily basis without pain and all that shit. Well, like, fuck, no. My life is like, if I try and use my hands, it's constantly pain 24/7. I don't get a fucking break from it. I have everything under control, people. It's just like some days are just hard. It's hard to accept what's going on. Now I know why Katrina gave up. Well, she didn't really give up. She was tired of the fight. She lived in chronic pain too. She was my rock for 2 years. I talked to her pretty much every single day. If we missed a day, it'd be because of like taking a rest or something. Like I would know why she would miss a day from not talking to people, and it was just sudden. No warning, no nothing. No talking about it. Just gone. And I know why. Because every single day you have to live in the pain. You just say, I don't know, I guess she just said enough is enough. I don't want to deal with it anymore. I'm just tired. I'm tired. You know? That's it. Tired. I don't want to, yeah, I'm not doing this tomorrow. I'm okay, thanks. For some reason, I still keep going. I'd be a liar if I said that I never thought about it like 6 times is the amount of times I know in my head that I wanted to give up. There's probably a lot more, and there was countless nights where I cried myself to sleep, saying, hey, I'm just sick of it. Like just hoping God would take me in my sleep. I don't know, with Matthew Perry passing away from friends and sharing his experiences with his mental health really opened up, I think, the chapter of mental health and gave me an incentive to open that book of worms up to everybody too, right? Because I'm not gonna bullshit anybody. I deal with my addictions too, right? My mine happens to be just like Matthew Perry's. Like, my addiction is to alcohol. I don't know why. I just love to drink it, okay? Like, I mix it with weed and everything else, and that's why my medication's all fucked up, because I'm scared to take my medication because, you know, sometimes I can go like 2 or 3 days without drinking, and then it's like I get sad and I get upset. And I remember everything I lost, and then I drink. If I drink, I don't want to take the medication, because if I take the medication, I might not wake up. Like, it's that kind of medication.
Alright, not exactly subtle moving hardware in insurgents, but we'll make the right impression. Get them out to the buyers, no questions asked.
Okay, perfect. But yeah, here. I'll explain some things to all of you. Because I feel like I'm basically leaving a digital documentary legacy now, pretty much, because, I mean, hell, they took everything else I said cut my first account off. Right? And hell, they try to censor me in everything I do. Try fighting the system. Try getting the system to
What do you
work for
need
you.
exactly? Okay,
Like,
okay, I'll get you out of trouble.
to
No
try
problem.
and give you the resources that you need for 2 years when you're not vaccinated. Like, right after the accident, I went through the worst, horrible time of my life. Seriously. It was so hopeless. It was trying to call people to get some kind of help, and there was no help because all the services were either overbooked or where I lived was too far for any volunteers to come out to. And then there was the questions that, are you vaccinated? Stuff like that. So I wasn't vaccinated, so they're like, unfortunately, we can't send anybody to help you. Are you fucking kidding me? Thanks. Thanks a lot. I went through the toughest times of my life. Like, seriously. 2 years ago that Christmas, I contemplated taking my life. It's just, I couldn't deal with it anymore. That wasn't the first thing, but that was like the most serious point. I just didn't want to deal with it anymore. It was done. Suicidal thoughts aren't so bad now. I do have my days where I struggle a lot. I do have my days where just I hate it. But like I said, instead of being sad and lonely about it, they took away my main channel fine. They took away my main channel fine. I'm going to discuss some important facts before they silence me again. Because I know they will. I know they don't like me. And I know eventually they'll silence me again. That's fine. Oh yeah, crap. I gotta charge another vehicle, so. They'll always try and silence the people that speak the truth. Like, especially with the vaccine and all that stuff, and they try to push that stuff on us. And I said no. And then, like, everybody I knew, everybody I thought I knew, I thought were family and friends, all of a sudden turned their backs on me and shunned me and looked at me like I was a fucking weirdo. It's like, oh, you're not gonna get vaccinated? You're not gonna protect people? Like, oh. Shame on you. It was like, what? Like, fuck. Like, you can't think for yourself? Like, you fucking, like, you can't do any, it didn't matter anything that you said to anybody back then and even now. It was like, you can't get through to certain people. Like, they just don't get it. And for the longest time, I was wondering, like, where are my people? Like, what the hell? Like, am I alone? This is bullshit. And then the Freedom Convoy started. And I've never been so proud to be a part of something so much my whole life. And I would do it again all over in a heartbeat. Because I will always stand up for our rights and freedoms. I will never ever let the government push any kind of stupid agendas on us and tell us we have to do something against our will. And we have to do this and we have to wear a mask in such public buildings. Like, no, you fucking don't. Let me tell you that right now, okay? You do not. Alright? There is nothing. Let me familiar guys. And this is what got my channel strike the first time. I hope it doesn't get it on this one, but whatever. If it does, it does. Nothing I can do about it, sorry. I have the sniffles. Look up your constitutional rights. Okay? Read your constitution. Educate yourself with your constitutional rights. Know your constitutional rights. Because when you challenge people that are trying to challenge your constitutional rights, they get scared shitless when you know your constitutional rights. And they will not force you to do something when you know your constitutional rights. When you sit there and you're like, nah, no, you're not going to tell me to do that because this is my constitutional right, motherfucker. Okay? And if you talk like an educated person that you know your educated rights, then you're going to get somewhere. Okay? Then you're not going to have problems. The people who are going to have problems are the uneducated motherfuckers who are going to sit there and say, that's not fair. And hey, wait a second, that doesn't seem like it's a part of my constitutional right. Well, you need to educate yourself and know exactly what part of that constitutional right it violates, and then you can turn around and educate the person that's turning around trying to turn around and violate your constitutional right on the spot. Alright? Nobody gives a rat's ass if you sit there and whine and crying like a little baby. That's not fair. You know, that doesn't seem fair. Well, the person turning around and violating your rights ain't gonna give a rat's ass. They're just gonna sit, smile, and keep on doing what they're doing. Okay? But they're not gonna keep smiling, keep doing what they're doing when somebody comes there and they're educated and they fucking educate that person and they're like, listen, you're violating my civil rights this way and that way, and you don't have a right to do this, and you're not obligated to do, and all kinds of stuff. Once you start talking educated to people, you own them. Now, the government wants to make a lot of us dumb and dumb us down so that they own you. You see how that works? Okay. I definitely own your attention with the things I say, right? Because I don't talk nonsense. I don't talk bullshit, right? So, they also have your attention in certain things with the news, the media, and scaring you into thinking that you need to do whatever the hell they say. Like, they'll, like, for instance...
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them round.
How's the easiest way to put this? So everybody can understand. So for most of you, you have your Facebook open all the time. You never log out of your Facebook. And you're always Google searching stuff in your phones, and you're never clearing your histories and this and that.
And that, I believe, is everything sold. Next time you see those weapons, they'll be on the news.
Now guess what? A lot of you don't even turn off your satellite GPS positioning, which can only be accessed by 911 if requested. Now, if you don't have all these features turned off in settings, and you always have all these things open, the government knows what you're doing all the time. Everybody knows what you're doing all the time. Okay? They know what you're thinking. They know how to market you. They know how to... That's how they market and profit from people. Is because a lot of people don't know how... Hey, I should log out of my Facebook right away when I'm done using Facebook. Instead, most Facebook users just be like, oh, well, I'm logged into my Facebook on my phone. It's on my phone, so they just leave it logged in all the time. So Facebook algorithm, gathers data and information on everything you fucking search and, want to shop for, etc., etc. And that's how they turn around and mind control and manipulate the people. Okay? As they tell you, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta buy that, you gotta get this, right? Oh, we'll protect you because this is the vaccine that will protect everybody because everybody is buying it, right? Like they'll promote it like that. Like seriously, they'll do it on top of your favorite TV show. Like they'll find out who likes the favorite Netflix, Disney Plus shows, what your favorite movie is, blah blah blah. Okay, and then they've got advertisements through that or whatever. Okay, and then they'll target that fucking group of individuals. No bullshit. Okay, and then that's exactly how they get to everybody, right like that, and they can connect with that person because they know if they get the dumbest motherfucker in that group, okay, that dumb motherfucker will turn around and share that information with a bunch of his other dumb motherfucking friends, okay, and then they'll just buy into the promotion or whatever product you're trying to sell, the dumb motherfuckers who have already bought it, by the way. And here I am giving you guys the facts, and you're sitting there saying, well, that's kind of savage, and the way you're saying it is kind of, like, degrading and whatever, and mean. Well, yeah, of course. Because it's exactly what they're doing to you right the fuck now. You just don't realize it. They've just masked it. Okay? See, government, big pharma, and everybody else, they've just masked everything over your eyes. So they'll be like, oh, we're doing a good job. We're fighting climate change. We're doing great. Right? Trust me, we understand you can't heat your home and you can't feed your kids, but we're fighting climate change. It's for the best for our economy, for our environment. Right. So your children and your families are supposed to starve because for climate change. Alright? Christina Freeland or whatever the fuck you want, a bobblehead, right? Justin Trudeau, the whole band of liberals. I'm starting to wonder why the Prime Minister's airplane got stuck in India. What was it, a couple months ago? Yeah, it was a couple months ago now. And they claimed it was waiting for an airplane part, which, I mean, India is a very advanced country. And they make aircraft parts for pretty much every aircraft on the fucking planet, okay? Like, I'm not racist to any religion or any religious groups. I'm a human being, you're a human being. We're all great people, okay? I'm just saying, on their behalf, and advocating on them, right? The Indian people, it's not like the Canadian forces couldn't have said, like, to the Indian people, like, okay, we have a downed piece of our aircraft, can we, like, obviously you have one in stock, right? Like, how much is it? Right? Like, that was just a news obligation bullshit to deframe what really was going on. Now, everybody is constantly asking, why does Christina Freeland, the Deputy Prime Minister of Canada, so she would be our second, right? Why is she always bobbling her head? For the last 4 years, too. And she's always bobbling her head, and she's always saying, yeah, 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 oh, yeah, 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 this, that, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? Trudeau turned around and opened up a can of worms with India, stating some weird bullshit. We're not going to get into the politics on it, right? And India turned around and said, okay, well, if you're going to accuse us of things that you don't have proof of, well, here's something we do have proof of, right? We found cocaine on your fucking plane. Alright? There's facts for the whole world to see. Right? We found a very large amount of cocaine on the plane. Of the Canadian plane. The Prime Minister's plane. Where the Deputy Prime Minister flew on to India. The Prime Minister's son, cabinet ministers, all kinds of people. Right? So, who's doing drugs on the plane? Well, now we can pretty much figure out that, you know, Justin Trudeau, his ideology is far out in the left. So, I mean, he's pretty much far gone on drugs. I don't think he's snorting cocaine anymore. I'm pretty much sure he's smoking crack. Okay? Like, he's upgraded himself from doing the snorting version of it to smoking the crack. Christela Freeland, when it comes to her, I'd have to say that that woman, she's still stuffing blow up her nose. Yeah. And she might even be smoking and fucking doing blow, to be honest. Because you see the way her head's bobbling around, like she doesn't even know where the fuck she is anymore. Right? So... And she's an Albertan. She's not even welcome here in Alberta anymore. Like, everybody here in Alberta hates her and knows her face, and has pretty much, we've shunned her away from the province. Alright, that's why she lives in Ontario, in Toronto, with her family, because she's not welcome in Alberta. No, her and her family are not safe here in Alberta. Let's just put it that way. Okay? Okay. Yeah, that's fun facts. Now, when it comes to those types of people who push mandates and vaccines and numbers and all that shit. Oh no, I'm not alright. I wanna educate you guys. These are the same people right now that are telling you that they're gonna do good for you, but they're the same people that turn around and were against you. They were against you in 2020 and 2021, and they pinned us against each other. Remember that, huh? Remember what the unvaccinated were? We were scum. We were terrorists, right? We were the scum of society. We were gonna infect everybody and make everybody sick. If we weren't wearing a mask and if we weren't vaccinated, then we were the harm to society and we were to be shunned. Do you remember that? And that's the same people right now that are telling you that things are okay, things are fine. Listen to me and vote for me in the next election and I'll make sure things are good. But those are the same people that turned us away from each other. Like, people like Donald Trump and Pierre Poilievre were pretty much the only politicians that were telling us the actual truth of the shit that was going on. And trying to warn us. And look at the shit show that's happened. And I am gonna say it, and whatever. YouTube, you can fuck your algorithm, you can fuck your face. Fuck you, YouTube, I don't care. Alright? Fuck YouTube, fuck the algorithm, fuck the censor system, fuck censorship, fuck everybody's little, little weak ass minded opinions. Fuck your little non-common sense bullshit. You want to live in a fantasy world? Well, I live in a fantasy world too. You don't want my fantasy world coming to life. right? Because if everybody gets to turn around and live in their own little fantasy world and get away with things without any consequences and shit like that, well, we're not going to go into details my fantasy world. And if there's no consequences, then let the games begin. Right? And I'll win. Alright? Let's put it that way. So. Let me show you guys something. See that trailer? Forever fighting freedom. That's what I'm doing. I will forever stick up for our rights and freedom. I will never back down to the system or the government when they tell you to do what they say. No. Never. Fuck them. Alright? No. Don't even fuck them. Right? They're dirty. Nasty. You don't even know where they've been. You might catch a disease. Alright? Seriously. But no, like, I'm gonna go back into hockey now. I shouldn't be talking to the mic so much. I know I'm gonna probably get probably a warning or some bullshit, maybe even a strike on this one. Who knows? It's okay. But at least I got to speak my mind. Like, freedom of speech is dying. It's literally a dying thing. A lot of people can't even speak their minds without getting criticized or judged or censored or shut up or anything like that. Right? Like, what? You're all lost. Anybody who sits there and supports censorship and who gets easily offended, you're lost. And you know how I know you're lost? Let me wake you up and show you the light and show you the way. Okay? You're lost in the sense that you forgot everything that you have right in front of you. You forgot that you have the right and freedoms, the right to speak your own mind, the right to own your own home with a reasonable price, to have a safe community, to have the right to vote, to have decisions to make. You have a lot, like, we could, I'm not going to go into every specific details and all the specifics, like, because we could be here for hours going into all the specifics and details, and we're not going to do that, no. But at the same time, that's why I mentioned to you guys, please, 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 read the Constitution. Read your Constitution. Educate yourselves. Know your rights. Police officers, even when you're on the street, don't even have the right to ask you for your identification. Know your damn rights. Okay? Know your rights. It'll save your life, and it'll save you from everything. It'll wake you up from the Matrix. The Matrix sits there and like, you're questioned about everything, and they want to know everything about you and everything. Well, no. They don't need to know everything about you, okay? And when they don't comply with your needs, then you don't comply with their needs, okay? Because at the end of the day, the government is there to serve your needs, the people's needs, not their needs. Understand? Get that through your fucking heads, okay? I cannot stress that any more clearer to any one of you. The government is not there for you. If you don't speak up as people and take a stand as people, your voice won't be heard. You can go to Parliament, you can speak up one voice, blah 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 blah, and they're gonna laugh at you and be like, give you the bird and say, see you later, have a nice fucking day. Alright? That's how that's gonna run down. Right? That's facts. That's reality, okay? I know, that's harsh. Bam, that's savage. Blah, blah, blah. I get it. I know. Right? We live in this whole censorship society. But, listen, I can't talk weak. Okay? You can't even train me to talk weak, fuck. Alright? Like, I grew up in the 80s and the 90s, okay? Swearing and insulting people and picking fun at each other and building each other up was a fucking way of life. Alright? You can't deprogram that from people. People like me are fucking, now we're valuable, now we're special. Right? Now we're fucking, now we're like a fucking, now we're like an antique. Like a limited edition. That's what I mean, not an antique. We're a limited edition now. And hell, I even heard that unvaccinated sperm goes for a lot of fucking money. And a lot of women want a man with unvaccinated sperm. Like completely unvaccinated, no fucking vaccination whatsoever. Yeah, because, you know, inside that vaccine, you really don't know what the hell they put in there, and it's causing a lot of health problems. Let's just put it that way, okay? Over the last 3 years, it's caused more health problems than it can actually back up its facts of saying that it's actually safe and doesn't cause you any problems in that theory, right? When you compare, like, how much shit has the vaccine caused compared to, oh my god, it's safe, here you go, take the vaccine please, sir. Here you go, sir. Please come out for your vaccine again in the next 3 months. We'll jab you again, and you'll be fine, sir. We'll keep you safe, sir. Have a nice day, sir. Right? But they don't tell you how many fucking people are dying, do they? No. God damn it, no. Of course not. No, they're just like, oh hell. Oh no, we're great. You know, like, just take it. The vaccine's fine. It's scientifically proven to keep you safe. Okay. Scientifically proven to keep you safe. Now, we gotta say this. Whoopi Goldberg. Okay? Whoopi. I don't like The View, so I'm gonna pick on The View. Whoopi apparently got fucking vaccinated twice, 3 times, some shit like that, and booster shots, and got COVID for the second fucking time. Not only that, this stupid bitch was wearing a mask inside her own bedroom and did a podcast and a live stream, okay, with her face on camera, with her mask on in her own bedroom, saying she's quarantined to her bedroom because she might infect other people. And this is like a month and a half ago. Like, are you guys fucking kidding me? News and social media is already trying to suppress you with that bullshit that you should put a mask on and like, oh yeah, it's getting cold and flu season. It's close to Christmas, so it's close to COVID and cold. You gotta mask up and you gotta get vaccinated and blah blah blah. You gotta stay away from people. Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, for Americans, Thanksgiving's right around the corner, okay? Veterans Day is right around the corner. Why are they trying to divide people like that? Makes no fucking sense to me. Okay? Honestly, makes no fucking sense. The only reason why they're trying to divide us like this is so that we have civil war inside of ourselves, and that we have to be codependent on them and solely and entirely on the government. Because they do not want you to know that we can be self-sufficient and completely fine just on our own, and we don't need the government's money. I can prove it. Literally. Oh yeah. Fuck, you give me the amount of money that we'd leave, that you'd leave with. If you were to save up $10,000 and just leave and go completely off grid and just say fuck lifestyle and everything else, like say fuck the world, fuck the system and everything else, you'll survive. Oh yeah, guarantee you'll survive. That $10,000 will make you fucking rich beyond your wildest imagination dreams. I've already figured it out. Like, look what I do in GTA. Okay? GTA pays me to play the game. Okay? I started out with nothing in the game. Nothing. Zip. Nothing. Zero. Okay? I have 103 million. $103.7 million. Not to toot my own horn and brag about that and shit like that, but like that's fucking impressive to get that far. Right? From nothing. And no shark cards or anything else like that. And not to mention I own every single freaking business there is to own in the game. I got my own yacht. Right? And I even bought Downtown Tower. Right? I even bought that one. Right? I own that guy. So you can accomplish anything if you put your mind to it. But if you allow the government to turn around and intoxicate your mind and program you into thinking that you need to do their system and their schooling and their way and work this certain job and you gotta put in so many hours for us and blah 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 and non-common sense stuff and just basically be a slave to make other people money, you need to wake up. You need to realize her full potential. If you don't realize her full potential ever, then you'll never know who the hell you are. You'll never be able to understand yourself. And you'll hate yourself. It's facts. Until the day you turn around and realize and wake up and realize your true worth and your self-worth and what you're actually worth and what you're willing to stand for, then you're not worthy of yourself until you realize that of yourself. You're really not. You're basically selling yourself. Okay? If you don't understand where you're coming from in your morals and values, then you're basically selling yourself as a slave to somebody else to better their future and to get them ahead. That's what you're doing. And they don't give a shit about your shit. They don't give a rat's ass about your future, and they don't care about what's going on in your life. As long as you're making them money, that's all they care about is dollar signs. Okay? How do I know this? I'm talking harsh and savage like a business person in GTA. Because that's how I do it in GTA, and you guys have seen it before. I've hired and fired people many times. If they're useless, they're gone. Done. If they cost me money, they're gone. Right? You guys have seen, I have basically run this entire operation in the last 6 months by myself sufficiently, even with my other clan members being busy with their life stuff. Okay? So imagine my other two clan members who are highly sophisticated and educated in a smart sense of gaming and organizing money the way I am. And just let's pool all that money together and resources and find out how big and superior that class would be. Because you'd be looking at over $300 million and you'd be looking at going to war for over a year solid, non-stop, 24/7, and we wouldn't give a fuck. Right? And we have all the tools to do it. And we have all the toys. So we're literally not the clan to fuck with. Right? We put our work in. We are the proof that if you work hard, you can play hard later. And we do. We play hard. How often do you see Suge or Wade, or sorry, not Wade, and anybody, just for that matter, like not to call anybody out, because I don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable, but how often do you even see them in GTA? You don't, because they don't have to, because they've made the money. They're set. They're basically retired. They can go in GTA and do whatever the fuck they want. Okay? Like me. Like I can open up this one right now and I can go into the motorsports and all that stuff and Dynasty and houses and Okay, like, what do we want to buy today? Like, it got to the point for them, like, it's not a necessity for them. They go and do that for an enjoyment when they want to now. They don't have to work hard anymore. A lot of you have to play this game to work hard to get somewhere in this game. And then you give up easily and you say, well, fuck this game, and GTA is a dead game. I give up on that game, bro. Well, yeah, because you own an apartment, you own some fucking cars and shit like that, and you're in debt all the time, and you have no businesses, and you're constantly losing money. Like, you're never making money. Of course GTA sucks ass for you, right? If you make money and everything else in GTA, and you're able to buy things, and you're able to do cool missions, well then, like, GTA is an awesome game, and it never ends. It literally never ends. It's not boring to me. It's never boring to me. The only reason why I'm getting off this one in the next 2 minutes is because I want to go back to hockey. I fucking miss hockey. Alright? I literally miss hockey. Hockey's my life. Hockey now isn't what it used to be when I used to play hockey. When I used to play hockey, I used to be able to hit somebody, and when I hit somebody and they didn't like me, I'd sit there and be like, drop your fucking gloves, let's go. And I'd fucking throw down my gloves and I'd rip off my helmet and I'd be like, let's go. Right? I was an enforcer. I got to fight. That was my reputation. And I got to build that up. And the only reason why I got to maintain myself through school was because I got to fight in hockey. Because after school, I was in hockey. See, my life was two things: school and hockey. Seriously, it really was. Well, three things: school, hockey, and religion. Okay, I was always at Sunday school. Okay, I was always at church on Sunday, and then between fucking church. So, like, the only way I could get out of fucking going to evening church is if I had a fucking scheduled game. Thank God. Sometimes. No offense. No offense. I mean, like, some of the evening services were fucking boring. Okay? But, nevertheless, like, you get out of evening service if you had a hockey game at nighttime. Okay? We had hockey, and when we played hockey, we beat the shit out of each other. Okay? That was our chance to beat the shit out of each other. That was my chance, because there were some kids I seen at school that were in my high school, and that played on certain teams that weren't on my team, and I'd look at them and I'd be like, I'll see you on the fucking ice on Friday. Okay? I'll see you on the fucking ice. That's the scary shit that you could tell somebody at school. You didn't have to kick their ass at school. You didn't have to start a fight at school. You could just look at somebody if you played sports and be like, I'm gonna beat your ass on Friday. Right? Or I'll see you on Saturday morning. And they knew too. They know you're playing. They know who they're playing. And they fucking, you see the look in their eyes, and they're like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, the one guy asked me, what the fuck does that mean? And like, I told him, I'm like, you're gonna fucking see it when we get on the ice, bud. I'm gonna fucking tear you apart. I'm a fucking animal. Right? And I am, man. Like, I got the nickname Bam Bam from being so strong off the ice, but on the ice, I was known as Animal. Okay? And I am an animal when it comes to being in the ice. You guys have seen that when I play NHL 24, and I'm about to play NHL 24 right now, okay? But I am a fucking animal, and I drop the gloves with anybody, and I fucking fight non-stop. I don't know how many fights I've been in. I don't know. Like, I've lost 4 teeth out of my face from fights out of hockey. I've got scars. Shit, what else? I dislocated the left shoulder, and they weren't able to put it back into place properly, and so now I got like this little point on my shoulder that sticks out. It's fucked up. But yeah, so like, hockey's been fun times. Hockey's been a part of my life, so that's why, like, you know, if you ever wonder why, like, Bam's not soft and never will be soft and is kind of like straightforward, savage, and to the point, it's because I grew up in the 80s and the 90s. I'm an 80s baby, okay? I'm fucking Generation X. I ain't going nowhere, alright? You can't offend me, alright? And, yeah, I kind of set the tone. Well, my generation sets the tone. This generation sets the definition for mentally ill. And that's what they set, right? So I'm gonna end this live stream. I'm gonna be right back with NHL. I swear, in about 5 minutes. Okay, you guys join me there. Don't join me there. It's up to you. Okay, but it's gonna be great times. Okay, it's gonna be a lot of action. You like seeing action? You want violence? Like not violence. I should reword that. If you want action in hockey instead of like watching like boring ass hockey that's mostly on TV nowadays, and the censored type of hockey. You want uncensored hockey? You come to Bam's channel, okay? You tune in about 5 minutes, and I'll give you guys entertainment. That's for sure, okay? For now, you guys stay safe, okay? God bless. All right. Thank you for listening to me. All right. Hope to God I don't get banned again. All right. I love you guys. I love my fans. Okay. Until next live stream. I'll see you guys then. Later.